Someone made you angry today. Maybe it was small. A driver who cut in front of you. A message left unread. A person who took the thing you were reaching for and didn't even look back. And for a moment, your whole body got hot. Your jaw locked. You built a little speech in your head about how wrong they were. And again, I do it too. I once lost an entire evening becoming angry at a man who bumped my shoulder on the street. He was already gone. He had no idea I existed, and I let him live rent-free in my head for 3 hours. So here's what I've learned since. That anger was never really about him. There's a 2,000-year-old story that explains why, and once you see it, you can't unsee it. It comes from a Chinese philosopher named Zhuangzi. He called it the empty boat. So picture a man crossing a foggy river in his little boat. It's early, the water is still, he's finally calm, and then he sees it, another boat, coming straight at him. It's going to hit him, so he shouts, "Watch out, turn, are you blind? Move your boat." The other boat keeps coming, it hits him, and now he is furious. He's ready to fight whoever is inside. His heart is pounding. He's rehearsing every angry word he's going to say, and then he looks like, what the heck? The boat is empty. There's no one in it. It came loose from somewhere upstream and the current carried it down. There is no one to yell at, no one to blame, just an empty boat and the river. Now here's the part that changes everything. The collision was exactly the same. Same crash, same wet clothes, same ruined morning. The only thing that changed was one belief. Is there someone in the boat? And that's it. That's the whole engine of your anger. Anger needs a target. It needs a someone. Someone who should have known better. Someone who did this to you. The second you believe there's a person in that boat, the fire starts. But most of the people who bump into your life, they're empty boats. The driver who cut you off wasn't thinking about you. He was panicking about being late to something you'll never know about. The person who snapped at you was carried there by a current that started long before you showed up. A bad night, a grief, a fear they've had since they were actually small. Nobody wakes up and rows straight at you. You're just drifting, pushed by things that you can't see. Zhuangzi wrote it like this. If a man is crossing a river and an empty boat collides with his own, he will not become angry. But if he sees a man in the boat, he will shout at him to steer clear. If the shout is not heard, he will shout again and begin cursing. And all because there is somebody in the boat. Yet if the boat were empty, he would not be shouting and not be angry. Then he said the line that stayed with me for years. If you can empty your own boat crossing the river of the world, no one will oppose you. No one will seek harm to you. So empty your own boat. He's not telling you to control other people because you can't. The river does what it wants. He's telling you to take the someone out of your own reaction. And honestly, this is good news because if your anger depended on other people behaving well, you'd be angry forever. People will keep drifting into you for the rest of your life. That part is never going to stop. But if the fire starts inside your boat, then the off switch is in there too. And that's something you actually can control. You don't have to earn calmness from anyone else. You don't have to wait for an apology that's never really coming. You just have to look, like really look, and check whether the boat is as full as your anger is insisting it to be. So most of the time, it's empty. So here's how you actually do it. The next time someone crashes into your day, number 1, pause before you shout. The anger arrives in about half a second. The truth takes a little longer, so give it the extra breath. Just ask the question, is anyone really in that boat? Number 2, hunt for the current. Instead of asking, why did they do this to me? Ask, what carried them here? You'll almost never know the answer, but the moment you start looking for it, the target disappears. And anger can't stand without a target. And finally, number 3, empty your own boat first. The reason a full boat gets so angry is that it's already loaded. With a hard day, short temper, and old wound, half of what you call dear fault is really your own cargo. So lighten your own boat, because fewer things can tip it. So none of this makes you a pushover. The empty boatman still crosses the river. He still steers. He just doesn't set himself on fire over a current he was never going to control. So the next time your jaw locks and your face gets hot, and you're building that little speech in your head, stop and look into the boat. You'll be surprised how often there's no one there. The anger was never really theirs to give you, and it was never really yours to keep. So thank you so much for watching. So if this video helped, you can tell me about the last empty boat you shouted at, because again, I read all the comments. So have a great rest of your day.